Well, a great Merry Christmas to all, and a great Merry Christmas to you, and a great Merry Christmas from the floats driving around with Father Christmas all around Woodley, courtesy of the Rotary Club and the Lions Club. I'm sure you'll have seen and heard the great sounds and the music bellowing out throughout the town, and even if you're not in the road near the float going past, you can hear the music echoing around for quite literally miles around. You can hear it. Well, welcome along to this week's The Voice of Woodley from me, Jack Wright. Well, it is the Saturday before Christmas, and it might be rather warm, but it's certainly very blustery and rather rainy, which wasn't quite the right conditions for all the park runners this morning, running at 9 o'clock this morning. Well, as I say, welcome along, and of course next year, well, we're standing outside at the moment. We're standing outside Coronation Hall, and judging by the name, it was built when the coronation of the Queen in 1953. Originally this was a hut that was built in 1919, which was, I think, moved to the area, but it was a war hut. But this hall, Coronation Hall, was built in 1953, and so this hall is 60 years old. But next year, in 2014, the Bullmarsh School celebrates its 50th year. Yes, built in 1964, so there'll be all sorts of celebrations for that. And well done to the BCA for their pagoda sales, their work at the Winter Fair, and all the other work that they do for Bullmarsh School, raising money for the Bullmarsh School. Well, of course, the cafes shall return. Cafe Piazza, which is at the Baptist Church, which runs from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Monday to Friday. We'll be starting off in January. And the Rainbow Cafe, which runs from a Tuesday to Thursday, 10:30 to 1:45 p.m. at Christ Church, will be opening in the new year. Well, of course, I've been going along to various things, and the Highwood Fair was certainly a jolly affair, and the songs in the performance as well were very jolly. The C of E school, they had great stalls at their fair, raising lots of money for the school. Hello.
Hi there.
Oh, are you right?
Bad.
Okay. And they had obviously some great performances and some very original songs, I must say, were picked. Very original Christmas songs that you've not heard before. At South Lake, they were had some great fun songs and very helpful at the fair too. Excuse the noise of the wind. Well, the Angels, well, their performance was better than professional, that's all I can say. Brilliant sound. I can't quite compliment the lighting because that would be a little bit false from my point of view, wouldn't it really? But great songs, great musicians, and great acting, and lots of effort put into there. And at Bullmarsh School as well, they had a great concert. Lots of different instruments and lots of songs being sung too, which everybody could join in with. Well, I believe that there's a video on YouTube called The Lads of Woodley, which is a highly educational and informative video. So you'll have to give that one a view and see what you think of it. I've not seen it myself, so I don't really know. Well, plans for January. Do you have any great plans for the new year? Maybe you'd like to tell me about something that you're doing in the town, or something significant in your life, because this video isn't just about all the things that are in the town of Woodley, but it's also all about all the people in the town of Woodley. But of course, you have to let me know if you'd like me to discuss something that you're doing in the town. Well, of course, we're soon to be having much building going on in Woodley. The Larks is almost completed, the site of the old Addington School, just off Loddon Bridge Road, called Addington Gardens. The Addington School, of course, moved to Woodlands Avenue in April 2009. Then, of course, we have Sanford Farm in the east of Woodley. We have the Baker's site, where Parslows used to be, the Limpack buildings on Headley Road East, and they're apparently going to be at some stage building on the Bullmarsh site, where of course Bullmarsh University, the teacher training college, used to be. Well, if you're interested in going along to see a carol concert, well, you'll be spoilt for choice because there's masses of them going on, unfortunately, all at the same time. Yes, at 6 p.m. this Sunday, the 22nd of December, there is quite literally a carol service going on in every church. And all I can say is that I hope that all the churches are absolutely packed full to the brim, with people celebrating the Christmas spirit and singing. Well, I'm sure, of course, that as it's coming up to New Year, that many of the pubs on New Year's Eve will be all celebrating. So let me just remind you of all our pubs. Before I get to that stage, of course, I'd like to remind you of Park Run, which went on this morning in Woodford Park. Park Run is a 5-kilometre, 3-mile run around the perimeter of Woodford Park. It happens at 9 o'clock every Saturday morning. There is also a junior park run, which happens on the first Sunday of the month at 11 a.m. But if you feel like you've missed out on the park run for this week, then you can do Park Run on Christmas Day. Ah, brilliant. So you can go along, I think it's at 9 o'clock on Christmas Day, and next Saturday the 28th of course will be the normal park run, and then if you really feel like it, on New Year's Day at 10:30 you can also take part in Park Run. But let me remind you of our pubs that we have throughout the town, which are social communal spots, and we must remind ourselves the importance of the pubs and supporting the pubs, whether you want to go there for a drink or they all do food. So of course we have the Checkers on Crockenwell Road, we have the Thatchers on Nightingale Road, the Bull and Checkers on Church Road, the Inn on the Park on Haddon Drive in Woodford Park, the Sheps on Shepherd's Hill Walk, and the Good Companions along on Crockenwell Road too, or on the Loddon Bridge Road. Well, it's rather rainy here, and if I put my hand back, there's all sorts of holes that you can put your hand into on the wall of Coronation Hall. It's been very well designed when it was built in 1953. Well, that's about it from me for the Voice of Woodley for this week. I hope to join you again soon. Merry Christmas, and I'll speak to you soon.